Wisdom and knowledge come from a life experience, while information gathering comes from multiple other sources, but one of the best versions is reading. Actual full books. People who are well read are more interesting to talk to and have a much broader range of depth than those who never read anything. There has been a loss of reading skills in recent decades and a decline in the creation of more classical style literature. Many people in modernity won't even read this insight in written form from the members section of our website, or a magazine article, or a fluffy fun book, or a book of fiction, or a book of nonfiction, let alone a more knowledgeable, dense book such as an older text or an even more philosophical leaning text. Which is part of numerous reasons why the comedy Idiocracy has become a documentary, because we're so often programmed to move a mile a minute over being grounded and centered and still. Reading takes time and requires one to slow down. Ask most people off the street how many books they read in a year, and you'd be lucky to find any that say, if not zero, more than a low single-digit number. Not only is traditional reading a time investment involving your full attention, it's also hard on the eyes. Listening is not necessarily the same. While listening, you can also do something else visual. While cold hardware technologies absolutely have their downsides, and smartphones have done so much damage through their attention-sucking, time-wasting, anxiety-producing feeds, at the same time they have put multiple wonderful tools in most of our pockets, such as digital maps and another being their audio listening capabilities. Audiobooks offer a unique combination of convenience, accessibility, and immersive storytelling. Whether for relaxation, learning, or entertainment, audiobooks are an excellent alternative or complement to traditional reading. You may feel the same, but either at home or on the move, if we're alone and don't have headphones in our ear holes, it feels like something is missing. Leaving the house without the trifecta of our wallet, keys, and smartphone with earbuds causes us the sensation of being partially nude. Time is valuable and life is short. Our time to ourselves is best spent taking in healthy, good-tasting information via audiobook or a yummy educational podcast as well, while perhaps also getting some other tasks done at the same time. You can always have earbuds in your ears while listening whenever you're by yourself in your spare time. And if you choose to make those audiobooks over those other mediums, you can read a book or two a month. Reading through your ears while out and about, commuting, operating some sort of motor vehicle, getting chores done, exercising, working in the yard, doing various hobbies, not to mention their amazing benefits for helping improve listening skills, enhancing vocabulary, reducing reading anxiety, and making literature accessible to other language learners or those with visual or learning challenges. As someone who is mildly dyslexic, reading had been a lifelong struggle for this writer. The McDonald's for the Mind B+ level accurate Wikipedia definition of dyslexia is difficulty in learning to read or interpret words, which sure as shit was true for this brain's real estate. While going through our 12 years of the mind control conformed boot camp of public school, even though we were very appreciative to go to good public schools, balanced between capital and social, we would have so much problem not remembering what we had just gone over a few paragraphs before. This mainly popped up when reading fiction, whereas we would be so lost in place and time in the story, making it difficult to always know when and where we were in the narrative. However, it wasn't so much the case with information of the text, but more the process of extracting the details of the info off the page and into memory. It felt analogous to gears turning slow in our mental cogs. However, being read that very same text out loud was a different story, and because of a lack of audiobooks available in our high school years in the 1990s, we eventually came to discover another audio reading technology, which has not only made us a better reader, but a better writer, which is a secret weapon which we'll get into in the next one.